Chili is our idea for dinner for you today, but we'll show you how to make it with whatever you have in the pantry. Plus, quick homemade honey cornbread muffins. I'm Jeff Philbin. This is Dinner DeeAs. Joining us again in the Dinner DeeAs kitchen is Chef Janice Cart, owner and founder of Tiny Spoon Chef, offering meal planning and personal chefs. Hello, my friend.
Nice to
Bring
see you.
it in for a hug.
I love it.
I'm so happy to see you here because today she's going to be our personal chef with recipes for turkey, sweet potato, and chickpea chili, plus heavenly honey cornbread muffins.
Yep.
But these are recipes that you're saying like you don't have to stick to. It's like kind of like a guideline, but you don't really have to follow every single step or every single ingredient.
Well, you know what we have in common?
Please.
I think we're both rule breakers.
This is true. This is true.
Yeah.
Like you can't stay in the lines all the time.
Well, do you have that person in your life who's like, oh, let's have XYZ, and then they're like, oh, I don't have this one ingredient, like the whole thing is scrapped?
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And really, like, get in your pantry, and if you don't have chickpeas and you have pinto beans, like, that's cool. If you don't have a sweet potato and you've got a zucchini, that's also
Go
cool.
Like, because it would have been thrown away, and food waste is a real thing. So why not use what you got?
Yeah, and sometimes, like personal chefs, we get in people's pantries and they tell us, oh, this is how I like to eat. And then you get in there and you see what they're really buying. Let's use it up.
Let's use it up because it also can be very economical too.
Yes.
I love that. So what do we need to do first?
Yeah, so we're gonna throw some olive oil in the pan, and we have some ground turkey. So this is also a really healthy chili. I think a lot of times people think of ground beef for chili, or they think of Texas chili.
Totally.
And you can actually mix it up a lot of ways, and this is a really healthy way.
Okay, because I'm not gonna lie to you, because like my chili, I have like 2 blocks of cheese that I put into it. Oh. So it's not sometimes the healthiest chili, but it is absolutely delicious and wins awards. Yours is very healthy. Like, is it gonna taste good?
You said cheese?
Yeah, 2 blocks of cheese. It's gonna have a jalapeno jack cheese and cheddar.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
It gets a little creaminess behind it, and that's my chili, but yours is healthy. Well, mine's not.
Well, this kind of chili is healthy. Yeah. But also, like, this chili is amazing on nachos. Okay. So go ahead and drown it in cheese. Like,
you can. Okay. So like rule number 1, we've already just broken again for. So like just keep.
We're just gonna do that.
We're just gonna keep going. So we've just got some ground turkey over here. Do you like to season with a little salt and pepper here?
We're gonna get it browned up a little bit, but we're gonna watch it and get some salt and pepper going in there.
All right. I'll keep an eye on this one here, and you like to get a nice little bit of some brown crumbles before you season. I'll take care of that. Yeah. While you help guide us through some cornbread muffins here.
Yeah. Are you team sweet cornbread or savory cornbread?
I actually rotate. Like I actually am very diplomatic. I'm very political on this one here, so I will not give you a true answer because I can go both ways. Like I literally love cornbread that much that it could go either for me.
An enthusiast.
I am.
All right.
Yes, I would say so.
I love a sweet cornbread. If I had to fight, I would fight for sweet cornbread.
Really?
Yeah, I would.
So like even sometimes if you had like a savory bite with like jalapenos and cheddar in there, like no.
Oh, I like it. I wouldn't kick it out of bed.
Okay.
But
to each their own.
We're gonna start here with the dry ingredients. All right. We have some flour, cornmeal, and some sugar. I'm gonna add to that baking powder and salt.
All right, now you just use that word baking because the baking powder went in. Like sometimes comes to baking though, like you really can't break the rules though. Like it's got to kind of be more of a science here. Like what's your thoughts here?
It is. I mean, you can break the rules sometimes, but ultimately it's science.
Yeah. You can't break the science on this one, huh, folks? So maybe you want to stay inside the lines on this one here, because to grab Chef Janice's recipes for her turkey, sweet potato, and chickpea chili, plus the honey cornbread that you need to stay in the lines for, and you can follow the others, not to the letter, just head to DeeAs.com. You can find us on your phone if you use the QR code in the corner of the screen. All you need to do is open your phone. The standard camera app is all you need, just as if you're about to take a photo, not a video, and zoom in on your TV, and a link to us will appear.
Awesome. So I've got the dry stuff mixed together. How's our turkey looking?
It's coming along. It's coming along well. It's not as brown as I would have wanted to have added my salt and pepper to start seasoning it here, but I'm kind of watching it go along.
I mean, I trust you.
Hey, thank you so much.
I mean, for now.
For now.
For now. I mean, we high five, but yeah. I mean, we're building our trust.
Okay,
we've got a little bit.
It's rapport. It's comfort.
Rapport.
All right. So what's next then?
So we've got some whole milk here. We have some honey. I've got sugar and honey because we can't make things too sweet.
Okay. So then you really do go double down on the sweet here.
Yeah, I like it. You know what you could do in this though, if you really wanted to mix it up? I have a great friend who does an amazing cornbread in Somerville at Sarma Restaurant, and she does feta in it.
Ooh.
You could fold a little feta in if you wanted to be salty, because sometimes I'm salty.
Okay, well, let's.
You could
we
fold
don't
a
have to go
little bit in
there.
there.
I was still staying on the sweet side of your personality here.
Well, so you can like add mix-ins and things like that. You could add some herbs in here. That's a way you could break the rules.
See,
without
and that's where you
breaking
can
the
go into that
science.
savory. That's where it's like
Right?
kind of the fun pieces there
Yeah.
too. But
So-
sweet is fun.
Yeah, I've got some melted butter here.
Okay.
So I'm doing the wet and the dry separately so that I can combine them after. And I'm going to get a couple eggs in.
And I just went ahead and just added just a little bit of some salt and pepper over here
I love it.
to your ground turkey. As
I
we
think
kind
that
of
was perfect timing, Chef.
good. And look at the liquid coming together right now.
Yep. And so now we're just going to add the wet to the dry. This looks great. And get it all stirred together.
There's like a joy when it comes to like any type of a corn muffin for me. Like there's nostalgia because like when I used to have a snow delay growing up in Connecticut, we would always have the same family drop off the kids to my parents' house, and my mom would always make muffins for us. Every single time that there was a snow delay, I just make that association with snow delays and muffins, and they happen to be just cornbread muffins.
For me, on a snow day, like when I saw one coming up as an adult, once I started my company, I would buy the stuff to make a huge batch of bolognese.
Okay.
And I would make bolognese and then I would walk it over to all my neighbors and deliver it. That was my favorite thing to do.
Well, you just got like Neighbor of the Year award right there. Like that's pretty cool.
I mean, I'm a popular lady. I don't know what to tell you. But if you're popular for bolognese, that's a pretty good popular.
I would take that in a heartbeat for being known in the neighborhood for that one.
You might want to write that down.
I very well might, because like I actually try to have the neighbor parties like all the time. That might be it. So,
That's
and
the
I know
move.
my neighbors are watching. So now you've got me on the hook for it.
That's the move.
That's the move.
Yeah.
Well, we get our cornbread cooking. We're gonna take a quick break, but when we come back, how to make a zesty quick crema, and just what a crema is. Ahead on Dinner DeeAs. Welcome back to Dinner DeeAs, where chili is on the menu, and my guest chef Janice Cart says you can throw away the rule book and add whatever you have in the pantry. There's no need to go buy a ton of new ingredients or toss what you have already on hand. She's founder of Tiny Spoon Chef, providing personal chefs and meal planning, and the meal she's planned for us is turkey, sweet potato, and chickpea chili with cilantro lime crema and honey cornbread. Before the break, we browned our turkey in a little olive oil, then made the cornbread, mixing cornmeal, flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt. Then our wet ingredients of milk, honey, melted butter, and eggs, and got it all in one bowl and into the muffin cups and into the oven where they are residing, which gives us the chance here to see how our turkey's coming along.
Looks good.
Okay.
It smells really good.
It's gonna smell.
Are we giving it up for sweet cornbread? Wah.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, all right, onions and red bell pepper.
Okay.
Going in.
All in?
Yeah, all in. We're gonna let those kind of start to get happy together, and then we'll add the garlic in a minute. You're excellent.
I try my
Excellent.
best.
Yeah.
I try my best. So while I cook down these onions and these peppers over here, keep an eye on it before I'm gonna add my garlic.
Yeah.
What do we got over here?
We're gonna make a crema, and I do it with yogurt because everything we kind of do has a little bit of a healthy slant, so it's gonna have more protein. It's gonna be a little better for your satiation.
Okay,
Yeah.
like let's just even back the train up a little bit here.
Yeah.
Mexican crema, is it just a fancier way to just say cream?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it's sort of, it has the texture of sour cream typically, and it's usually flavored and kind of thinned out. I like doing it with Greek yogurt because, again, it's got a great amount of protein, but also like the acidity is still nice and bright. It has a good texture. For us, we're gonna do it with some minced garlic.
Okay.
Let me get that right in there. We've got some cilantro. Are you a cilantro fan?
Love cilantro. It's one of my favorite herbs. Absolutely one of my favorites.
I do too. I feel sorry for the people who can't have it and love it the way I do.
Like it's always the worst, but then I'm also kind of like,
more for me.
I know, I'm kind of like, I get more, so
All right.
I'm okay.
Yeah. We're gonna do the zest and juice of a lime and get that all in there. as much as we can. And then we're gonna balance it with honey. So it's not gonna,
cool.
yeah, it's not gonna read as sweet, but it's gonna just make sure that it's not too acrid with all the nice acidity that we're adding in there. So again, we want the flavor of the lime, but we don't want it to be so puckery.
I love that. I just added in our garlic because our onions and pepper started to sweat down nicely, so I think that was the perfect time, and I can already start smelling it.
Yeah.
And to grab Chef Janice's recipe for her chili, the cornbread, and this crema, head to our website, dinnerdeas.com. Just scan the QR code to find us with your phone.
I'm actually choosing to do half the lime. I know the recipe is for a full lime, but that one's real juicy.
It was, okay.
She was a juicy girl.
She was a juicy one, so we can
Yeah.
save that and make some margaritas later.
Yeah, you know.
There you go.
I mean, I'm a margarita gal.
Nice. I like margaritas. I like palomas.
Yeah. Oh, I love a paloma.
Fun.
We've never gone out for margaritas before, though. Why is that?
I mean, I guess you just don't stay in town long enough coming all the way from Boston to join us here on Dinner
I
Deas.
mean, send me an invitation. I'll fly down and have margaritas.
Let's do this then. Let's do this. All right, so now you've really brought all these flavors
Yeah.
together, and I can see this consistency here is
Yeah.
really well blended.
Yeah.
Is this something that we could just go straight in and actually enjoy or not?
I mean, you could, but like raw garlic is pretty intense.
Yeah.
In a lot of cultures, like I've done a lot of Middle Eastern food too, you acidulate the garlic. So you might soak it with lemon juice, lime juice. Again, the lime juice and the Greek yogurt have a lot of acid.
That acid's gonna help cook it.
Yeah, so when you let it sit for 10 or 15 minutes, it's gonna make that garlic more mellow. So it's not gonna be super bitey. You're gonna get that flavor, but it's not gonna be that burn in your mouth.
Perfect.
So we want the flavor, not the bite.
So that can go into the fridge. What's the optimal time that it should stay in the fridge for then?
Yeah,
Before
like
you start?
10 or 15 minutes.
That's it. So
Yep.
just a light cook on it is all you're gonna need.
Yeah.
Just put it in the fridge for just a little bit.
You don't have to be patient.
We don't have to be patient. Very cool then, because
Yeah.
while we let these flavors just do their thing in the fridge, we're gonna be taking a quick break. But when we come back, we finish up our chili ahead on Dinner Deas. Welcome back to Dinner Deas, where we're having chili, but turkey, and sweet potato, and chickpea chili, because they can't arrest you for it. All thanks to Chef Janice Cart from Tiny Spoon Chef. They offer meal planning and personal chefs, and today, Chef Janice is planning a meal for us of not only that chili, but also honey cornbread muffins. Before the break, we added onions, bell peppers, and then garlic to our ground chili. Then made a cilantro lime crema, mixing Greek yogurt, lime juice, and zest, garlic, honey, and salt and pepper. And we let it sit in the fridge so we can take the edge off that raw garlic because
Yeah.
it'll be too strong.
Oh yeah, not the right kind of spicy.
Not the right.
Not the right
Let
kind.
the yogurt and all of
Yeah.
those lactic acids do their
Yeah.
thing.
Yep.
And while that has been kind of just sitting in the fridge, we had those muffins in the oven from earlier.
Yeah, they're ready.
They're ready?
They're ready. Let's do it.
Let's
do
go.
it. That smells really good too.
Like all of the flavors over here with
Yeah.
our bell pepper, the onions, the garlic,
Yeah.
and our turkey, and then,
Yeah.
oh, come on now.
I mean,
Come on now.
we put butter in these, but you know what's going to be amazing?
A little bit more butter?
Let's do more butter, more better.
Well, because, yeah, more butter. That's the way I
That's
like to
right.
look at it. But
Exactly.
you get a little bit of, some indulgence over here.
Yeah.
So you like salted, unsalted butter? What's going on?
This is just unsalted butter.
Okay.
But if you had salted,
Do what you want.
yeah, it's no rules here.
There's no rules. There was a
Yeah.
science behind baking this, though. But
Yeah,
other than that,
But when you're just
off
adding
the
some on
lines.
top, I'm going to add a little drizzle of honey too because.
nothing says Southern cuisine more than
I
honey and butter and
mean-
cornbread muffins over here.
I mean, we're just going to do a few like this and get them ready to go.
Okay. And while you kind of keep going with that one, this one has our name written all
Oh, I
over it.
love that. I love that for us.
Hey, look, I feel like we've crossed that,
I love
that
it.
threshold here. Here you go.
Nothing says friendship like a muffin. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, that's not terrible.
No, it's got a moisture and a lightness behind what's happening with the corn muffin. The butter just kind of brings the succulence out of it. You got the sweetness of the honey, of course, that just kind of creates that nice little bit of punch behind that. Oh, it's so delightful.
I would eat the heck out of that.
I just went back for a second bite.
I did eat the heck out of that.
You're going all the way in.
I'm so buttery. I'm
Delicious.
gonna do the chef thing and just go like that. That's it.
It's the apron. See, I have to use this one all the time.
Yeah, I just went in for it.
You went all in. You went all in. And then now what allows us to go all in is developing more of these flavors for our chili.
Yeah. So we've got some sweet potatoes here. So good with nutrients. I'm gonna just tap that in there. But if you don't have sweet potatoes,
That's just raw sweet potato we went in.
Yeah.
Making sure that, you know, the wooden spoon here,
yeah,
tapping away on that.
yeah. If you didn't have sweet potatoes, you could use zucchini. You could, you know, mix it up.
Okay. What else went in?
Some chickpeas. If you didn't have chickpeas are great, right? Most people think pinto, kidney beans, something like that.
Totally.
You can use chickpeas. I've got tomato sauce and I have some diced tomatoes. I'm gonna add those right in there. And I'm gonna add in a little veggie stock. If you didn't have veggie stock, use water. If you have some open chicken stock, use chicken stock. Yeah.
If you do want to make this rule-breaking chili, all you need to do is just grab Chef Janice's recipes with all the ingredients, the steps, and directions ready to print at dinnerDeeas.com. Just scan the QR code with your phone.
I love it. So we're gonna add our spices in and get these all happy. We've got some paprika, we have smoked paprika.
Okay, so you bring 2 different versions of paprika into this.
Oh yeah, yeah. We gotta get it all in there.
Okay.
We've got some oregano. We have some cumin. Cumin is my jam.
It's one of my favorites too. My
I
mom
love it.
really kind of got me into cumin,
Yeah.
and I think really the trifecta for me is always going to be a cumin, a paprika, and a chili powder for about
So good.
almost everything.
Our
What do you got?
the
ancho chili powder? Yeah, exactly.
That's the one I like. But
Folks, if you haven't been actually going for the ancho chili powder, like I think you're sleeping on it. Like there's something that's really, really special about ancho chili powder.
Right.
Just better than like just the regular chili powder. It's deeper in flavors, it's smokier, it's got a little bit more spice behind it,
Right.
there's more depth, and it just really levels up a chili like from here to just
Yeah.
to the top.
like, what are you doing with your life? Get it together.
Get it together
Yeah,
and have fun with
Exactly.
ancho
Get
chili
it
powder.
together.
Because it is really that good.
What's your hot take on cinnamon?
Within a chili, I'm willing to try.
Okay.
I'm willing to try. I've never experienced it, but I
Yeah.
can understand why you're putting it in there. There's
Yeah.
a warmth undertone behind
Yeah,
it.
for
So it
sure.
kind of does balance everything out with what's happening with the chili powder and such, but
Yeah, a little bit of warmth there. So I love cinnamon and savory applications when you talk about Mediterranean food, you talk about Greek, you talk
Yeah.
about Middle Eastern food, you talk about Northern African. It's also really good in here. I like it for depth of flavor.
Okay.
If you don't like it, you could eliminate it.
Right on.
I'm not hating. I'm gonna season it with a little bit more salt and some black pepper. I'm gonna just sprinkle it because, you know, I was getting my hands in my muffins.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. All right.
that's looking good, Chef.
While our chili simmers, we're taking just one last break. But when we come back, we see how Chef Janice makes it all look so pretty on the plate ahead in Dinner Diaz. Welcome back to Dinner Diaz. Chef Janice Cart is back with us from Tiny Spoon Chef and sharing a recipe that you can grab on our website and follow or just ignore and add whatever you want because she's making an adaptable idea for dinner. A turkey sweet potato and chickpea chili with cilantro lime crema and honey cornbread muffins.
Yep.
It looks and smells fantastic inside the
You can
biscuits,
follow
right?
the rules or not follow the rules.
Like you can break them.
Yeah,
And we kind
exactly.
of did in many ways.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, we are now at this point where we're going for the plating, but we put in the raw sweet potatoes. Like,
Yeah.
what's the optimal time to really get those to really cook down if you had...
Yeah, it's only going to take like 20 minutes, and you want it like a nice slow simmer, but like look at that texture. It absorbs all the flavor of the tomato sauce and all the great spices. And then we've got our crema, which has sat in the fridge, so all of that nice acid has built up and kind of mellowed out that garlic. Beautiful. And we've got some toppings here, but you can really empty out your pantry and see what you've got. I have some chips because chips are life.
Okay.
I mean...
You're a big tortilla chip fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am. I also have some cheddar cheese. So maybe I could put that under the crema, but we're just going to put some cheddar cheese. And we're cilantro fans.
We are cilantro fans.
we're
I love
cilantro
cilantro.
fans,
Now,
yeah.
any kind of cool ideas of what you can do outside of just having another bowl of chili?
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's hot potato on potato action, so I love a baked potato with chili.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Nachos are always a hit.
Okay,
right?
Burritos too. Like I do it with a burrito the next day too.
Right on.
All right, let's go in for a taste on this one here.
Get a little crema.
Got a little crema.
cheese.
I'm going for a little bit more. Getting a little bit more of that cilantro
you
there
tell
too.
me what you think. How's the cinnamon?
There is a warmth behind that. There is a warmth undertone.
Just a little.
That's in the back of my palate right now.
Yeah.
Because on the front of it, I'm getting that crema. I'm getting that acid burst right there.
Yeah.
But everything's like really kind of fun here. I mean, you get all the core ideas. A tomato base behind it. You get all that crumbliness right now.
Yeah.
Because I just got some of that turkey. And then you've got the sweet potato. Like, it's sweet. It's
we like to keep this mild when we're doing it for families, right? When we're cooking for families, but I always love to have, like, if you have pickled jalapenos, if you've got some hot sauce, things like that, if you want to amp it up, you know, maybe you like spice, but your partner doesn't.
Yeah.
You don't want to kill anybody, but you can really customize it with great toppings.
As a baseline, this was the fantastic amount of spice just to be able to say, hey, I'm getting all the elements of traditional chili without having to go so far in too many different directions. Like, baseline, achieved, my friend. Thanks to Chef Janice Cart. Grab the recipe for her chili and the cornbread and the crema at dinnerdeals.com. We also have a link to find out more about Tiny Spoon Chef, the chef and meal service company that she founded and owns. I'm Jeff Philbin. Thanks for watching, and see you next time with another idea for dinner, as we call them, Dinner Deals.